Hey guys, welcome to come along with me to my acoustic solo show tonight. I figured what I'd start doing is maybe show you guys the gear that I'm going to be taking tonight. So let's go ahead and review what I have. So right here is the original PA that I had. Pretty bulky and there's a lot of stuff, and so I've actually downsized over the years. I actually moved over to this Bose S1 Pro. Pretty nice. It's actually battery powered. It'll last for 11 hours. Charges up in like 30 minutes, but it's only 13 pounds and it will take a guitar input and a vocal input as well. So usually I just prop that up on top of a speaker stand, but I wanted a little bit more low end. So I upgraded to the L18, which is another Bose product. Has a tower right there, which actually stacks in right there. And it has 3 inputs as well. So that's what I use. That's what I'm going to be using tonight. Got my mic stand in the bag there. I like to carry a carpet to be able to have a nice soft surface whenever I'm performing. Obviously we got our little guitar stand there. Got our seat. And then we've got the bag of goodies here. Always have more cords than what you need. I got a little can light right there. And then the most important thing obviously is tips. Don't forget, always put the first dollars in. It makes it look like you're getting some money, and I encourage people to do the same thing. This is my pedal board. Basically on the right there, you have the Harmony Singer. That allows me to do harmony. As you can see here, I can do 3-part harmony right here. I can do 1-part harmony. I can set the level, a little bit of reverb. And it's simply, I can hold down on the button and harmony will come through and simply let off and the harmony goes away. I have my tuner. Body res with an acoustic guitar. I love it because when you plug an acoustic guitar into a PA system, you lose a little bit of the acoustics, that natural acoustics, and this body res actually will bring back that natural acoustic sound, so it sounds really great. Then I have my iPad right here that I use for my lyrics. I'm gonna show you guys something. One question a lot of people always ask is what is the best thing to use for lyrics? I never paid a subscription to be able to have lyrics on stage with me. I simply use Dropbox. It's free, and if you put numbers in front of your songs in the order that you want to play them, it'll actually be in that order. So you definitely want to put numbers, otherwise you won't be able to have it set in the way that you want. But anyway, simply just click on one of the songs. This is A Country Boy Can Survive. Let it load, click on it, comes up, and there you have it. And I do all my lyric sheets. I try to keep everything on one sheet. And then to go back, you just simply hit the back button, click on the next song. So if you guys are looking for something that would be very, very feasible, if you've got an iPad or some type of tablet, Dropbox is the easiest method that I've found to actually use for lyrics. And then finally, we have the trusted guitar. This is one of 2 Taylors that I own. This is a 214. I actually love this guitar, and I've got a very high-end guitar that's a Taylor right now, but to me, it's not broken yet. And what I mean by the fact is that this guitar is probably 7-8 years old, and there's something to be said about a guitar that has aged, and it gets a lot more body to it. All right, so we're gonna be loading all this stuff out and get her into the vehicle, and then we'll be heading on our way. Okay, we've got everything all packed up. We're ready to hit the road and go make some money. So it's not a bad drive. It's only about, probably 15 minutes for me. And I don't live in a big town, so it's going to be something that traffic will not keep me from getting there on time. I always like to show up, at least an hour early. So when it comes to, me preparing for a show, I typically will practice for about, roughly 2 hours before the show. Get warmed up. I don't do a lot of vocal warm-ups. I do have my trusted lemon water. Lemon water is great for your vocal cords, so I tend to start drinking that early, and it will loosen some things up. Try to restrict caffeine and other things like that that will actually affect my voice. So the place that I'm playing tonight, I play there quite often. They're a really good venue. They actually have me there at least once a month, I believe. I've been playing there for probably 5 or 6 years. Gone through a couple owners, but they've been really good for referrals for me. A lot of times I'll have people come in knowing that they book a lot of music, and they will ask the owner, who would you suggest? We're looking to hire some music. And I get a lot of great referrals from this place, so I do thank them. They're not a real rowdy place. It's not really a bar as much as it's a bistro is what it is. It's kind of a laid back type of thing, and you know, some nights when you go there and play, they want to be entertained, and some nights when you go there and play, they just want music in the background. And as musicians, we always like to be able to get the attention of the crowd or demand the attention of the crowd. And sometimes even when we think that they're not listening, they are listening. They're just having a conversation, but they do clap, and I don't know, sometimes you just think that they should be staring right at you, when the fact is that they're listening, but they're having a good time with you in the background. So I've been doing solo acoustics for probably 10 years maybe. Other than that, I used to play in bands, and I keep very, very busy between this YouTube channel, playing out. I will be playing for 2 hours tonight. That's pretty much a typical standard show for me. I have played 4-hour shows, and they are killer, totally killer. This is probably the time I should thank another YouTuber, Frank Persico. Frank does a lot of solo acoustic shows, and he lives in New York, and he does a lot of videos that are coming along with me to a gig. And so I kind of got the idea, and I reached out to him and I said, hey, I like those type of videos. I did poll my subscribers, and it came back that that was something that they wanted to see. So I don't want to steal your thunder, and give me permission to do a video in that format. And he said he had my blessing, and I told him I'd give him a plug. So I'll put his channel down here in the description so you guys can follow him. So my sets typically range anywhere from country music to classic rock, anything and everything. I'll do older stuff, and sometimes it's hard to read a venue because you don't know, especially if it's a new place that you haven't played at, you don't know exactly what is going to work with the audience. And so you tend to do more of a little bit of everything. And I jump around quite a bit. But when it comes to this venue, I pretty much know the crowd. Good mix always goes over well with this crowd. So for me, I don't know how it is with other musicians, but for me, typically, if I'm gonna do a 2-hour show, that's 2 sets, and I usually take about a 10-15 minute break. That usually is about 14 songs a set, or a total of 28 songs. And so you can imagine if you do a 4-hour show, how brutal that can be. And so you tend to walk away being hoarse and tired. A lot of the songs that I do when I play out, I will actually change the key, so it's more forgiving for my voice if it's in a different key. And most people don't know that. But here on this channel, whenever I have to teach a lesson, obviously I have to teach it in the key that the song is actually played in, because people want to go and play along with the song when they get done learning the song. And that becomes very difficult when it comes to singing the songs on this channel, because they're not always within my key range. But on my channel, I try to focus more in on the guitar than actually on the singing part, so I really don't care how it comes across. I do thank all you guys who subscribe to my channel. It is definitely a lot of work, and it is a practice in patience, and it can have ups and downs when you see days where your subscriber count has dropped by 5 subscribers. But I think of it this way. I think I saw somebody else on YouTube once say, don't get discouraged by that, because if somebody unsubscribes, they're probably somebody you don't want around anyway. I just posted a video recently, and it's been a long time since this happened, but I got a thumbs down on it. For the most part, I get 100% thumbs up on all my songs. So I don't know what it was about the video that they didn't like, but they gave me a thumbs down. And that's something you guys can't see when you're looking at my channel. Guys, I want to remind you that if you want to do virtual lessons, we can do lessons no matter where you're at, no matter what time zone you are. I say that, but then we'll get somebody overseas and they're 1 day ahead or whatever, and it'll be in the middle of the night. So I can't do that, obviously, but definitely send me an email. We can start a conversation. I'd love to get to know you guys on a one-on-one level and teach you how to play guitar the way that you want to learn, not the way that I think I should teach. So basically all those lessons would be based around the way that you want to learn. We wouldn't just stick with a curriculum that is a standard curriculum. You know, it's a lot of work for these shows. I know a lot of places think that it's just, 2 hours worth of work, but the fact is there's practice time, there's cost of equipment. You have to remember that whenever I play a show solo, meaning by myself, I have to load out all the equipment from my house. I have to load it into the venue. I have to load it back out of the venue into my vehicle, and then getting home late, load it back into my house. Depending on what time I get home, sometimes it's late, I will just take the necessities in with me, money being one, guitar being another, and leave items in the vehicle that may not be affected by weather such as cold or hot. All right, that wasn't such a bad drive. We are getting ready to pull into town. So I will check back in with you as soon as we are pulling up to the venue. Now for the fun part is we need to unload, but I will tell you that in most places, places that I play a lot, I don't mind doing this. I'll grab anything and everything. But if it's a new place, I usually grab a limited amount of stuff just because I'm not familiar with the place. And so because I'm carrying a camera, we'll go ahead and do that tonight. Thank you. Very, very cool place. So they'll have me set up right here. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get everything loaded in, and then we'll get everything set up.
Down in Mississippi, neath the canebrakes and the trees, part of the Delta that most folks never see. A man named Bruce Jackson, 1963, stumbled across something that he never should have seen. As the shot set in, he took off on the run, but he fueled the fire for the blend that would become. It's hard to say what it is I see in you. Wonder if I'll always be with you. Words can't say and I can't do enough to prove that it's all for you. I thought that I heard you laughing, I thought that I heard you sing. I think I thought I saw you cry.
You did awesome.
Well, thank you. Now you guys feel better about being on YouTube?
No. But you still did awesome.
All right, thank you guys so much. Thank you.
Nice selection.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. We're with Matt. Matt is the owner here with Paisley Fair. We having a good time tonight, Matt?
You're having a great time. Thank you.
He always has me here, and I love it. Thanks for having me, man.
Of course, anytime.
All right, and we have it, and we're putting that final piece into the tip jar. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. That is it for our live show. Boy, I tell you what, I'm tired. I'm ready to go home, but I thank you guys for watching this video. Share, like, and subscribe if you haven't already. And God bless, and don't forget, practice what you have to so you can play what you want to, and I'll see you on the next video.